Hello, Linda from Curtin Creative Gallery here to read another chapter of The Spending of Life's Breath by Amanda Grace Windward. Story about Mandy Kelly. Chapter 25. Old high school boyfriend. I reached out to an old high school boyfriend, and I'm glad I did. It was wonderful to have his friendship back in my life at a time when I was feeling so alone. He reminded me that I deserve better, and I'm looking forward to meeting his wife. I think we could be good friends. I reached out to him when I went to the cemetery to pray over my dad's recent grave. Spooky, the ground gave way, and I was suddenly up to my ankles in dirt. I knew my old friend was home with his wife and was nearby because he took over his parents' house down the road from me when we were kids. I was frightened out of my wits by the earth collapsing with nowhere to run, so I found myself running to his house nearby, and he was kind enough to go back to the cemetery with me to check it out and reassure me that everything would be all right. His parents' graves were very close to my dad's. That in its own way was so comforting. Roger was not there for me for my father's passing, but my old boyfriend was. He even then sent my mother a beautiful sympathy card and wrote in it, "I was so saddened to hear about Charles. I remember him as such a gentle, hard-working man who was always so very much adored by his daughters." Mandy stopped by the house to tell me about his passing. It was wonderful to see her again. I have never known another human being with as big a heart as hers. I wish you all peace of heart. What a beautiful sentiment. Mom was very moved by it. I read the card over a few times because it gave me such warmth. I could feel the sincere care he had for my mother and father and me. I was looking forward to including him and his wife into my life. It helped remind me that a man can show feelings. He did not have to be blank or cold-hearted, like my poor broken Roger always was. But even with Roger not being able to express his love or express himself emotionally, I felt for him and tried to be understanding and accept it was difficult for him. So I would fill in the blanks the way I thought he felt in those areas, and so I was able to still raise him high in my heart and paint the best picture of him and his feelings to his children and friends and neighbors and to everyone who knew him. I even built him up the highest I could because I thought he struggled to live a good life and be a good man, despite the fact it was difficult for him. And also because I had faith he could grow and change. I believed he loved us even though it was hard for him to show it or speak it. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he couldn't express it because he really couldn't allow himself to feel it because he felt worthless, like his father always treated him and said he was. September 18th, 2000, Monday. Warren and Jack and Charles and I went on a vacation this week. We went to Franconia Notch in Lincoln and Clark's Trading Post. Charles found a wonderful spot for us to swim and relax. We call it now the Shangri-La spot on the river. It had beautiful cascading falls and streams to slide down to a little pool at the bottom, and nice big flat rocks to sunbathe on. It was truly beautiful, and it was good to see the boys have such a good time. Charles drove, and we got pulled over when he went a little fast around a corner going into town. But other than that, all went well. September 19th. How do I feel? Angry. I have one digital camera. It needs to be charged. The charger must be at home. No camera for pictures of the kids on the river. The other camera won't work. It must be the batteries. Roger will be getting the camera after this week. He requested custody of it at court during our divorce. He feels he should be the one to have it, not us, saying he needs it for work, which is silly. It's our personal camera, and the company he worked for has plenty of money to get a camera if he should truly need it at work. He's only a yard foreman for a construction company, not a photographer, and I bet it will work just fine for him. He can't afford little things like batteries. P.S. Journal entry. Here's to Jennifer and Greg. You silly boogers, I'm going to kill you. I'll pick my own vacation from now on, and please do me a favor and don't try to fix me up with any more gentlemen. The gentleman you had me meet while here on vacation, because he was such a nice man and so kind to you when you vacationed up here. Sure was kind and friendly enough as far as he gave us good rates on the room and even took us to see the exhibit of a print shop he set up for the Trading Post many years ago. It was very educational for the boys. Maybe I'll remember to charge the camera next time so I can document such an special event. But when talking to the gentleman later this evening, I found out that he belongs to a so-called swinger group with couples, and he traveled all over the world to their parties. Then he gave me an offer I had to refuse. Nice gentleman that he was, he did not insist. Thank you. It is 7:20 p.m. and I'm nervous going to get an ulcer for sure. Get me out of here. I wonder if loneliness could kill. Without a husband to lean on, it's kind of scary out here, single mingling. But wouldn't a relaxing visit with a God-inspired, polite gentleman be a godsend? Or a fun, harmless guy like the one I danced with all evening at the singles dance at the Sheridan, thanks to my sister Helen going with me to check the dances out and getting me all dressed up for the dance. I could certainly enjoy meeting a handsome, respectful gentleman's attention right now. Someone strong in a gentle sort of way, who is interesting to talk to and charming. Having a good sense of humor would be nice too. Thank goodness for dreams. Dream on, Mandy. You never know what tomorrow night might bring. September 18th, 2001. How'd I do that? It must be. Yeah, I guess it is. Roger, after getting that offensive offer from the gentleman on our vacation, it just made me mad at my husband again. I feel Roger threw me to the wolves by leaving me, and they bite and draw the blood from my heels that beat a tormenting daily path of loneliness. I've been abandoned with no one to protect me, left like a piece of rotting meat to the vultures. Evils of mankind wait to devour my soul, but I am a mother. Mine is to do or die. My children need me, so that is why I live that I live that is if I live as if you can call it life right now. It I live that is if you can call it life right now. Like the walking dead, I am dead yet alive, but sometimes I can't help but wonder, would anyone truly ever miss me now that who I was has already disappeared? What would be lost that they hadn't already lost? How much more can I take? Can I endure more? How long can I keep up with this pretense of life, pretending for their sake that I still live and breathe and life goes on? I wonder, do I ever trust again? Or is it possible that truly there is no honor left among men today? Dad, I miss you so much. Knowing you and the kind of man you had helped me to be, helped the kind of man you are, helped me to be open to love in the first place. Please tell God to show me how wrong I am about these dreadful thoughts and help me to teach my children to be open to all the possibilities with love and honor and hope and trust in their lives. We need more good men in this world if there is to be life. P.S. Please, God, feel free to send me a true and a good and God loving hero to save me from this pain that seems unending and continues to pick away at my heartstrings. Amen. September 19th, Tuesday. How do I feel? I can never seem to shake the sadness and heavy punch in my pit, even for a minute. It's such an effort to just breathe, which used to happen naturally not so long, very long ago. It shouldn't hurt to love. It shouldn't hurt to try and have fun now. When a smile at home, when a smile at some tiny glimpse of beauty creeps in, I end up sobbing uncontrollably still. It shouldn't hurt to be nice to people or have them being kind to me. It never used to. It shouldn't hurt to be paid a compliment or feel guilty when someone is nice to me, and I allow a moment of good feeling slip through my wall of pain. It shouldn't feel devastating when a smile sneaks into the edge of my mouth, and when I watch the children play and have fun or doing cute things. But now it does. Everything hurts. Like I do not deserve to be happy when my life is falling apart like this. It's just not natural, I guess. Everything is overshadowed by the deepest pain in my heart and soul. I cannot shake the thought of giving my life to Roger to have him betray the love and spit on me in our children's life and cause us to suffer this torment after all the life we shared together for 30 years. Was that awful bear that was chasing him all those years we spent together? The fact he did not really want to have a large family. He just lied to get me to marry him, humored me, like he says now. I can't believe how it feels now, like I have no right to feel happiness without you, Roger, and I don't know why that is, but it does seem to be so. Now, whenever a happy moment comes, the deepest sadness jumps in and swallows it up and chokes it away, smothers any chance to hold the happiness for a moment. Then it gets replaced by unbearable grief that stabs the stomach, squeezes my heart, and suffocates me. Sometimes I cry out as loud as I can, but it does not ease the pain of it. I can't escape it, and I wonder how I can live. It is so unbearable sometimes. Will I ever get over any of this? Why am I like this? I dreamed of the day you would finally stop chasing that bear, and maybe this was it. Maybe you are free of the bear now. I can't believe it though. Look at all we had together, and now it's almost time to sit contented on the porch swing with me in our old age. Have you gifted that sadness you carried your whole life onto me? Is that what this is? Is it the horrible bear that chased you? Is that what haunts me, my heart and my soul, making me this ill? Is this what it feels like, being chased by that awful bear? God help me, Roger. I'm sorry if I could not save you from the emotional bear you have been chasing for all these years, those had chasing you for all these years. Or if in fact I was just another brick on the stack that made up that bear that chased you all those years. You may think you have a quick fix right now with Marcelina because your love is new and chasing her was fun, and it is still in that beginning stage. But you felt that way about me once, remember? And as soon as we were married, it seemed to change. I honestly don't believe in my heart that Marcelina or the booze is going to keep the bear away from you for long. You can't escape what you have never allowed yourself to deal with any more than I can right now. What you did to me by your betrayal is chewing me up. Are you getting even with your parents, your father, or the man who sexually molested you when you were just 16? Or do you hate women in general? Mad at your ex-fiance, maybe? And do you think by spitting on me, the children, and our family life we built together, it will help you to feel better? Roger, if you stopped this now and tried to get some help, you could fix this. But you won't, will you? All I can do is hope you don't continue to put this pain on the children. You are driving a wedge between us all with the lies in this mess. I'm stuck in the quicksand of it, and only you can pull me or the rest of your family out of it. I'm so afraid you will sink us all deeper in the lies and deception to be able to run off with that harlot. But please save us. You have crippled me. I could use a hero about now to rescue me, and I know how you like being called the hero. That's how this all started with Marcelina. I think she played the save me card and had Roger come running to save her like the hero we all thought he could be. Poor, poor Marcelina. Oh, God help us. The end of chapter 25. I continue. Do you continue? We'll be on chapter 26 next. Have a good day. See you later, alligator.